Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the IEBC CEO, Marjan Hussein Marjan, has finally interdicted IEBC Deputy CEO, Ruth Kulundu. And Marjan Hussein Marjan has a number of reasons as misconduct that made him to fire Ruth Kulundu. And this move has not been welcomed by the Azimio la Umoja members of parliament. They are demanding IEBC to reinstate Ruth Kulundu back to her duty. So first of all, I wanted to listen to the Azimio la Umoja members of parliament. Then after this, we want to check on the reason why the IEBC CEO has fired his deputy, and again the reason why Azimio is also pushing to have the lady reinstated back to her work. So listen to these members of parliament and we will continue with this conversation.
She was served with an interdiction letter at 10 a.m. yesterday. Now, what is again more curious in this saga is that the decision to interdict Madam Ruth Kulundu was apparently or purportedly made by crime. We cannot countenance a situation where public officers, civil servants, are being victimized arbitrarily for no apparent reason, but simply because they have been able to discharge their duties fairly and transparently and impartially. That is the crime Madam Kulundu has committed.
What the IEBC commissioners are doing, they are simply terrorizing staff. We wish him now to take his mantle and now resist these terrorists from antagonizing and actually pushing out staff who are doing the right thing.
Let us ensure that we build the institution to a stronger institution that Kenyans can have confidence to come out and vote. Let's not divide this country. All right, let us continue now and focus on serving the people.
So I want to tell him we are watching, and as Azimio, we will not let this happen. And as we have indicated earlier, as Azimio team, we are there to defend the rule of law. And we want the lady's case to be handled, and justice must be given. We are not begging for it.
Now, we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel but you're not subscribed, so my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you'll always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone comment, I must say thank you so much for unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give our video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, according to Hussein Marjan Hussein, he is insisting that the deputy CEO impersonated him. And by impersonating him, she went further to convene for a meeting with the four commissioners. For those who remember, those who, the commissioners whom were referred to the four OPEC, who had dissenting views on the result that Wafula Chebukati was reading at the Bomas of Kenya. She convened for their meeting. And after that, of course, she went further to hire a lawyer for these IEBC commissioners who represented them separately from the lawyers who are also hired to represent the IEBC chairman, Wafula Chebukati. For those who remember, even in the court, there were lawyers who represented the four commissioners, and Chebukati had a different lawyer. So these commissioners swore to affidavit differently and separately from what Wafula Chebukati swore to. And of course, we remember Mwite and Tomo Jenda were the two lawyers who were representing the two commissioners. So this did not go well, of course, with the team that was supporting Wafula Chebukati during that time. And for that reason, that's why they claim that this deputy, of course, impersonated the CEO. What we don't know is if the CEO was in office when the commissioner, when the deputy CEO called for this meeting, or if the CEO was not in office. Because if you are not in office, then of course your deputy takes over the duty. So we are able to understand where was the CEO when the deputy CEO was doing this. But what we are wondering is that even the 4 commissioners are not illegal commissioners of the IEBC. These are not illegal. So for that reason, hiring a lawyer for the 4 commissioners was just in order because they are working for the same body. So I don't know what is the mistake the deputy CEO did there. And again, they goes further also to to put another claim that Ruth Kulundu threatened staffs at the IEBC office. We don't know if it is true that she threatened the staff, but of course, in the direction, she wrote a letter responding to the HR on the case. So the letter was not also disclosed. So we cannot tell whether really it is true that she threatened someone or she did not. Because you know, when someone wants to terminate you, they will put all the claims on you, valid and fake, as long as they're looking for a way to deal with you out of office. Because remember, Kulundu, as the deputy CEO, she's in charge of operations. So that means this deputy CEO was siding with the 4 commissioners who were against the Bukati decision. So that means, in as much the 4 commissioners has been sidelined, also the deputy CEO should just face it. That's why they are firing the deputy CEO. And before Kulundu becoming the deputy CEO, I think before she was serving as IEBC election manager in Siaya County, before she was appointed there. So some of these appointments are political, whether it is from Ruto side, Raila side, Uhuru side, the former NASA side, like that. So the main goal here is to discipline everyone who was siding with Azimio. And that's why you are seeing the members of parliament from Azimio side are not welcoming this decision. And what are the reasons why? We know very well that Wafula Chebukati will be finishing his term in office at the end of next year. Molwe, Boya, and Gulie Abdi, they are all leaving office. So their replacement will be done. And some people might be elevated to other position because these people are leaving. In the 4 commissioners, we have deputy CEO, who seemingly she should take over from Chebukati. And then someone like the deputy CEO, Ruth Kulundu, might also just become a CEO. So these commissioners want to deal with these people who have been siding with the Azimio side. You remove them from office so that they don't take over. And now it tells you that Kenya Kwanza side is also preparing on how they are going to manage the 2027 general election. So the hand of Kenya Kwanza side is also in this matter. Deal out with everyone who is not supporting you. So that now, in the next election, you don't have people who will contradict the plan that you want to execute. Deal with them and remove them. That's exactly what they are doing, because it's like the whole team of IEBC that has served for 2 terms, they are going home. Chebukati, na Kina Molwe, and the team. So replacement will come from this side. And seemingly this side, according to Kenya Kwanza, was siding with the Azimio side. So because of that, they will not be comfortable with the team. So if they will manage to remove this team, all of it from office, then you should not have any doubt that 2027 general election already will have been predetermined before we go to the ballot. Because this team will bring in the people who are going to serve their interest and not the interest of their opponent. That's the reality. So before Chebukati and the team go for retirement, clean the office, remove the people who are not siding with William Ruto. And after that, you will open an opportunity for Ruto side to replace these people at IEBC with the team that is going to serve their interests. Just as simple as that. There's no other big issues here. You bring in a team that will be loyal to William Ruto and not a team that was loyal to the opponent of William Samoei Ruto. So seemingly, even the other 4 commissioners, you know, they are not sure of serving that office. They have been sidelined. And remember, even there is boundary and a delimitation that need to be done. And the Azimio side members of parliament does not want these 4 commissioners to involve themselves in the boundary delimitation. Chebukati, Boya, Mulu, and Abdigulie. Waende tu nyumbani wasijihusishe because their term is ending. Next year, home. So in my view, these people are crafting on how they are going to execute the 2027 general election. And if their plan will come to succeed, then I can confirm to you that the 2027 general election will have already been predetermined. See you in our next video.